So with this day here, really focusing on chest, right? Chest things. And one of the things I do in this video that I feel like is a good piece of advice and something I recommend a lot of people to do is to add 1 to 2 leg workouts to your chest, back, and shoulder days. This is going to keep you from being handicapped all week. This is going to keep you from being crippled. And I know our goals may be different, and motivations may be different. But one of my motivations for starting to work out was really to protect myself, better protect myself, and the ones around me. So I feel 100% in my ability to protect myself. But am I capable to protect the ones around me? And I'm saying that too because that was one of the reasons, at least one of the main motivations for me to start working out. Because I got kids, I got a girl, and I just wanted to be up to that level. And so I can't do that if I'm doing all of my legs in one day, and I'm immobile for at least 2 to 5 days. And that's the type of stimulus that you're gonna need. That intensity is what you need for growth. I'm trying to gain muscles in my leg. So when I do leg workouts, I'm literally kind of crippled. like I can't fight. I don't know. So I find it better for me to split my leg workouts like this. And it would be better for intermediate and beginner individuals and even advanced individuals to split their workouts like this because one of the reasons I said, right? So just kind of like I guess, I don't know, context. I mean, we already know, I guess, stuff like what is it? I mean, I guess just what I'm actually doing, or what I have done. And this is not truly what I wanted to show y'all. I should have got the entire workout so I can show y'all the level of intensity and the breaks in between and et cetera, et cetera. Because I feel like that helps too. Like people like showing the clips that they're working, but what about what you're doing in between the times that you're not working? So this is not, how I wanted the video to be, but it'll suffice. So whatever, I started off with static stretching, really trying to exercise and strengthen and warm up my shoulder muscles, my back muscles, so I get like a band, stretch them apart as far as I can and hold. Then I did the flat bench, 135, did 1 set until like I started feeling burns. I'm starting to stimulate just to warm up. And then this is my working weight right here, 205. Trying to stay in a rep range of 6 to 10. And really pretty much if you're trying to gain muscle, 6 to 12 is a good rep range. So you need to get the weight that's going to allow you to fail within that range, not just go there and stop. Like, oh, I made it to 6, I made it to 10. Now I'm going to stop. No, if you got, you need to pick a weight that suffice, that is going to be efficient enough to make you fail completely at in that 6 to 10 range. I did maybe like 4 to 5, I want to say 5 sets of these, and I didn't get the whole thing, which I don't appreciate, but it's okay. And you see what I'm doing right here, this hold right here, quality. If I had somebody, because I knew I couldn't go back down without not being able to pick it back up. So that's a good workout too. If you got some, you want to test your. It's a safe way to train to failure, all right? So then I'm doing dips, and these are the 3 things that I recommend on any chest day. So it's chest, so any type of flat bench, any type of bench, whatever. Then dips, weighted or not, and then pec flies, right? That's the minimum, bare minimum. If you got time, you got 30 minutes, you can do all of those, right? Your sets might not be all the way where they should, but you should be able to do all of those. So I did these. I typically start off with the 45. Prior to this, I've been out of the gym for so long. Not so long, but I've been out of the gym for long enough to where like I feel like I have decreased muscle mass. So I feel smaller. I feel like I look smaller too, looking back at other videos. But yeah, 6 to 8. I had to drop the weight down to 35 because that was a little bit too heavy for me. I was at 45. That's crazy. So 6 to 8, we at 35s, and just really engaging. Just make sure that you got a constant connection with your mind and your muscles. Just feeling out things, making sure that everything is right, making sure that you're stimulating the right muscle, making sure your form is correct, et cetera, et cetera. And always try to improve and get better, right? And this is something that people can't teach you, bro. Like, that only experience can. Only you being in the action of doing whatever it is going to teach you. But in order to learn, you got to constantly be in communication with your muscles. I don't know if y'all seen me when I started this dip. I'm so in tune with what's going on. I even realized that one of the handles was flipped inside and the other one was flipped outside, right? So, and I could just feel it, like, damn, this don't feel right. And I haven't done this in at least 2 weeks. So, right, just constant. You can't ever forget that, bro. This is going to keep you safe from injury. It's going to keep you gaining muscle. And it's just, you're going to learn. You're going to learn a ton. So what, did like 4, 5 sets of these to failure. And then afterwards, I think at the end, I took off the weight and just did as many as I could, right? I also did some tricep extensions, pull downs. Yeah, tricep pull downs that I didn't get. But yeah, so then we went over here to the squat bench, and this is something that bro, if you want to test yourself, put 245 plates and try to hit 30, Try to hit 30, go to 30. And this is going to tell you, this is going to bring it out of you. You're going to see who you truly is, and how strong you truly are. And that's what I was trying to do. I'm trying to push myself, but in a safe way, not trying to, that's why I didn't overload the weight, I started at 315 when I do squats, but I'm going to come back in here slow, and what I'm going to do is just burn these things out and get them back into that mode again. And I'm talking, this is 3 days out, I'm recording this, and I still feel it. I think maybe 4 days out. Yeah, 4 days out. It took a lot out of me. It took everything out of me. So I did 2 sets of those. I even got to the point to where I threw up. And I couldn't even keep it in my mouth, hold it. I threw up on the mirror and everything. Got back into it, though. Took a little break and got back into it because I had time. And left the same weight on there and did some calf raises. Right? And I don't know if y'all can see, I elevated my heels off the ground by using a 25-pound plate and, positioning my feet the correct way. And I just seen some research on how you really stimulate calves way better when you stay in the top half of the motion. And just putting a plate or 2 on the bottom can keep you in the top half of the motion. And, and honestly, this wasn't even enough for me because I don't even feel it in my calves. So I was just so gassed at that point. I should have just been left. But I'm just trying to do everything I can. I'm trying to binge these workouts. So I'm trying to do as many workouts to acclimate as many muscles as I can so I can get back in that mode. But yeah, tell me what y'all think. I appreciate y'all for watching. I need y'all to comment. I need y'all to subscribe. So if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, please do that. Let's get to 50 subscribers. I ain't gonna do no BS for it. Like, I'm not gonna ruin your feed. But like it, you know, so you can see me more. And shit, let's get big, bro. Let's do this. We back in that mode again. It ain't no excuses. It was no excuse for me to be out of the gym for this long. But I could have been doing anything. But y'all, peace, man. Stay safe. Let's grow.